We're glad that you guys are all here. And it really is an awesome evening we're about to have because we really celebrate the reason for our work. And that's the students. And that's what we're going to hear from this evening. We're going to hear from the students. And can I have all first-time attendees to this conference stand up? You're a first-time attendee. Look at this. Wow. That's amazing. The world of career and technical education continues to grow, and it's because of you folks that are beginning to carry the torch and keep moving forward. So we're doing things a little out of order this evening. We're under a tight timeline with the secretary this evening. But the first order of business today is to introduce a good friend of mine. We met about 4 years ago when he first took over as secretary. And we were the first career technology center he toured as a secretary of education. He had an hour visit, and I think he spent 3 with us. And I just got to talk to the students, and he fell in love with career and technical education. And I'm just so excited to get to know him so early in his career as a Secretary of Education. We've been friends ever since. So this evening, away from his wife, Erica, his 14-year-old son, Lucas, his 8-year-old daughter, Elena, and a special guest for Valentine's Day at his house, his mother-in-law, Rafi. He will be leaving us. He is the smartest one in the room. That's why he's the Secretary of Ed. He's leaving us to have dinner with them, and I applaud him on those efforts. Secretary, welcome to the Career Tech Ed Week. Come on up, Pedro.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I think we can do a better job than that. See, you made a mistake. You let me see the bar in the corner, so I know you can do a better job. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. All right, good evening, good evening. Now, I do have to share in my defense. My mother didn't show up just to check on me. Tomorrow's report card conferences, so she's sitting for a day. And I did give everyone their Valentine's Day gifts this morning when they woke up. So I sent my daughter to school having already eaten 2 or 3 LOL doll gummy bears this morning. This is always a great opportunity and a pleasure to be here and just celebrate with you just the mission of really providing multiple pathways for students to be successful in school, in careers, and ultimately in life. Because we know that if we provide multiple career pathways, if we provide multiple pathways to success, not only are we going to build confidence in our students and our education programs and their educators, but we're going to provide them opportunities to use their interests to build lifelong opportunities in being successful both while in school, after school, but then coming back and providing pathways for themselves and their communities by providing opportunities for themselves and their communities. And there is no one that kind of understands that and experienced that in his own personal life than me, as an educator, as a student, and now as secretary. Not only because I get to see you do your work each and every day and engage each and every day, but I think back of my life. So I always like to say, I'm fortunate, I've been blessed to be the first member of my family to attend and graduate from college, but I'm also extremely proud to say that I wasn't the last member, of my family to attend and graduate with an industry certificate or degree. And today I was supposed to wear, but I was in such a rush this morning getting, trying to put all my Valentine's Day gifts on the table so when everyone woke up. I have this really ugly tie that's in cellophane in my closet, and I said, I'm going to wear this for one of our career and technical education events. And I have to be honest with you, it is an ugly tie. But I have to wear it because it's a tie that was given to me by my aunt. And it's this red tie with these crazy dots all over the place. And maybe what I'll do is I'll take a picture of it today and I'll tweet it out. This is the ugly tie that I said I was going to wear. because this tie is special because my aunt gave it to me for Christmas this year, and it's a tie that she made out of eyeball slides. See, my aunt is a pathologist at Wilson. And she's one of the few pathologists that can actually slice a culture from an eye and put it onto a slide to be tested and seen through a microscope. Crazy, you think that's weird. So she took all of these electronic slides and she made me a tie out of these electronic slides. So yeah, I have a weird thing. But when you think about it, so here this is why this is important to share with this group and why I wanted to wear this tie today. Because, see how my aunt started in this pathway and how she found her passion in her career in being a pathologist and ultimately finding, working for an eye doctor at Wills Eye and finding her passion in her career in creating slides to dye and ultimately check for diseases. She was a receptionist in an emergency. And and as I shared, she landed this job and was making below livable wage, but like much of my family, and as I like to share, my mother, my aunt, my grandmother, we all grew up in the same household with my cousins. And my aunt was a receptionist in an emergency room, and this a doctor came out who was at the time she didn't know what he was doing, so I won't divulge, but he came out and he had blood from his hand. He was wearing gloves, he had blood from his hands to his elbows, and said, "I need help." And everyone looked at him like he was absolutely out of his mind. As my aunt tells the story, he looked like a butcher who just cut a piece of meat in the wrong way. And so she said, "You know what? I'll help you." And my aunt said, we loved horror movies growing up, so how different could it be? And it just turned out that this just happened to, this is the doctor, the pathologist was doing an autopsy and needed something done in a trauma hospital in Philadelphia. And so he needed help kind of holding body parts as he was cutting, to perform his autopsy. And she fell in love with assisting the doctor in doing autopsies. So he pulled her out of her reception, area time and time again and made her his assistant. Now I remember being in high school and her taking me to work with her and actually seeing her take a brain out of the head and putting it into a jar and showing and moving body parts around, and I said, my aunt really is weird. What is wrong with you? But watching her do something she loves and ultimately going back to school and getting an industry certificate and an associate's degree as a pathologist assistant, I saw how not only her passion for her work changed, but I got to see firsthand how her quality of life improved. Because not only was she find a pathway that she's passionate about and still passionate about today, but she found that through going back to school, she can improve her own trajectory. And her being the older sister, she convinced my mother to go back to school and take a very similar path until she ultimately, worked towards her associate's degree and is working on completing the industry certificate. So I got to see firsthand the work that you all engage in each and every day, not only as an educator in a Conference High School and being an executive director of high schools, but being a superintendent, but as a kid growing up. And really seeing how a family's life trajectory can change by finding an alternative pathway, engaging in interest, and working towards an industry certificate and a degree. So I get to be here today and share thank you, because over the past 2 years, there's been this emphasis across the state, and really because of the governor, and looking at career readiness through a wider lens. We know that Governor Wolf, his administration, we know that lawmakers, K-12 administrators, and others are moving away from identifying one post-secondary pathway as being better than another. And we're working to advance that narrative, that students can pursue many pathways to post-secondary success. In November, we introduced and we launched the Future Ready PA Index. which provides public schools with a more comprehensive look at how schools are doing. And by design, because it matters, we're looking at multiple pathways to success. We're looking at multiple pathways to graduation. We want to provide data that reflects on college and career readiness, including industry-recognized certificates and rigorous coursework. We want to ensure that students are on a trajectory to earn a livable wage. We want to make sure that students are on a trajectory to not only contribute in school and in society, but really to their communities by engaging in more meaningful ways. We've updated our graduation requirement to include additional pathways for students to show that they're prepared to graduate and their college, career, and community ready. And through this PA Smart initiative, we at the Department of Education and in partnering with labor and industry, we are working to collaborate to ensure that all Pennsylvanians, regardless of age, are able to compete for jobs that really comprise of a world economy, of a global economy. We want to make sure that we're not only investing in our schools, but we're investing in workforce and we're investing in businesses. And last week, the governor renewed this emphasis by proposing more funding for PA Smart, introducing the Keystone Economic Development and Workforce Command Center, and establishing a program to allow parents to access educational resources to create a better life for their families. So that's why I wanted to be here today and thank you. It's because you've been leading this work, Force Readiness Mission, for years. But especially over the course of the past 4 years, you've been a model around how this work can be done and what must be done. You've been the first line advocates. Your success has shown us models to continue to improve on and build upon because you have been our loudest supporters, loudest advocates, and sometimes our loudest critics, telling us here's how we can improve and provide better opportunities for kids. And we've been proud to be active engagers, to be leaders with you all, but more importantly, to listen. To listen to you, to listen to your kids, to listen to your instructors, and the career and technical education community. Because we've seen what all can be accomplished as we build networks and we build communities to fulfill the local workforce needs. When we provide students with hands-on opportunities alongside trained professionals and promote the viable role you play in our education system. So today I'm happy to join you in recognizing some of our great programs across the state and some of our students who are doing amazing things. So again, I thank you each and every day. So you may not be the doctor that walks out with blood up to his elbows and asks for help and starts someone on their career path, but you are the individuals that take the first line approach to identify what kids' interests are and the opportunities they have to improve their own life trajectory and ultimately the trajectory of their families and their communities. So thank you for all you do in support of our kids. Your hard work is absolutely noticed and appreciated. Thank you.
Jackie and I had the opportunity to be invited guests of the governor for career and technical education. Folks, it's a $10 million proposed increase. Thank you. So at this time, we have some awards we're going to hand out. Dr. Burke usually takes care of this. Unfortunately, she's a little under the weather this evening, so the Secretary has agreed to stay and help hand out some awards to the students that we're here with. I believe we're going to start with some school awards that we have, so I'm going to turn around and get them. We have 2 awards to present for Career and Technical Education Excellence Award. These awards certify that at least 75% of the students who participated in the 2018 Student Occupational Competency Testing Program achieved at at the advanced level. This is not easy to do. 2 of us did it. That's great. We're going to introduce them. First, we have Berks CTC East Campus. And second, we have the Lancaster CTC Brownstown campus. So we're going to invite the students up now to keep this going, but they are going to come back after dinner for their speeches, and it's just a wonderful time, so we look forward to inviting these students back up here. The first student we're going to bring up is our Presidential Scholar student from York Career and Technology Center. We have Miss Karina Evans. Come on up, Karina. Unable to be with us this evening, but we'll still honor, is Itzel De Leon from HOSA. Congratulations. And now for the students that are here with us this evening. Representing Skills USA, Tyler Kaufman. Representing FCCLA, Caitlin Christ. Representing FBLA, Logan DeVille. Representing FFA, Jenna Harnish. And representing DECA, Leah Jardell. Okay, folks, thank you very much. Secretary, thank you so much for being here this evening, and it's truly a pleasure to have you celebrate Career and Technical Education Month with us tonight. Look, tell your family we all said hello. At this time, if we could have a moment of silence for everyone serving in our military who's overseas and truly away from their loved ones at this time. Okay, let's eat. Back to the stage, Mr. Tyler Kaufman.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tyler Kaufman. I am currently at Dauphin County Technical School, and I am enrolled in the Criminal Justice and Youth Science program. Now, through my criminal justice experience, I hope to pursue that passion into becoming a Master at Arms in our United States Navy after graduation. Skills USA is a professional organization where students prepare to work in their career field. Our ideals are rooted around personal, workplace, and technical skills. Our framework teaches our members to become world-class citizens and leaders through teaching about teamwork, effective communication, work ethic, professionalism, and so much more. Our main goal of Skills USA is to provide our members with an opportunity to effectively communicate and network with other students and members from their schools, districts, the state of Pennsylvania, and even students nationwide. Now, in their local chapters at their schools, they have the opportunity to either be members or local chapter officers where they can practice communication skills and also professionalism. Students also have a chance in Skills USA to compete in local, state, and national competitions where they can network and practice communication skills with students in their career field. Skills USA to me has been a major influence in my life. Freshman year at the beginning, I was one of the kids that sat in the back of the classroom. I was non-social. I got my work done, but I was also quiet and shy. And being introduced to Skills USA at the end of freshman year, I didn't really know what it was, but my sophomore year when I came back, I was able to attend the leadership and state conference. And through those conferences, I really learned the ideals and importance of career readiness through Skills USA and what Skills USA really is. This really helped me find my potential in becoming a state officer. When I came back the next year, I ran for state office at the state conference, and I ended up getting state president. That's why I'm here. As a state officer and with my local team, I was able to go to state college where we participated in multiple teamwork activities, and we really got to know each other. But I think it was at the end of June, we got a chance to go to the national competition. We got there 3 days earlier, where my state officer team and we attended a state officer team workshop. And at this workshop, we were able to not only learn more about each other, but we got to meet state officers from around the nation. And that was probably the most influential thing to me, because that allowed me to network with people from other states, but also learn their experiences and take the memories with me when I came back home, and also share those with other people so they have more of a passion to be more outspoken, as I have over the years with Skills USA. Not only have we been able to travel to Louisville, Kentucky for the national conference, we were able to travel to Washington, D.C., where we got to meet the other state officers from around the nation. And we also got to be representatives or advocates for CTE, career and technical education, for our representatives in our districts. I got to speak with Louis Barletta's executive assistant about what CTE is to me and what it is to my members, our members here for Skills USA. Overall, Skills USA has given me the ability to grow my personal, technical, and workplace skills, as it does for all of its members. Skills USA, as a statewide organization, has also had the chance to support the Pajama program. As an organization, we collect monetary donations for this organization because the Pajama program, their goal is to not let any child go to bed without either pajamas, a book, or their donations of pajamas and books. They want to ensure that all child has a future being comfortable when they go to bed. I am very thankful for everything that Skills USA has formed me into, and everything that Skills USA has taught me over the years. And throughout everything, our membership has skyrocketed over the years, and we're actually going to receive about 1,500 participants at this year's state conference here in April at the Hershey Lodge. I'm looking forward to using my skills and experiences that I've learned through Skills USA to better my future. Thank you all.
Fantastic. Up next to the podium from FCCLA, we have Catalina Christ.
Good evening. Thank you for this opportunity to be here this evening. I am Caitlin Christ, the State President of FCCLA, Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America. I attend Canton Junior Senior High School. I've been a member of FCCLA for 4 years. Within these last 4 years, I have developed a new family through FCCLA. Family. What does that word mean to you? To me, family means love and comfort. It means having someone to lean on and someone to support you through the most adventurous endeavors. FCCLA is my family. Our theme this year is Family Strong. This March we'll be hosting our state conference at the Seven Springs Resort, where FCCLA members all over Pennsylvania will be attending. Within FCCLA, members are able to develop a family and gain strength through community service, competitions, and numerous scholarships and awards. The more a student participates in FCCLA, the higher their academic motivation, engagement, grades, and college aspirations are. Not only does FCCLA teach leadership, but it teaches skills for the future life, which is a distinctive quality of FCCLA, a career technical student organization. I personally have seen people overcome life's most darkest adversities. From sickness to homelessness, FCCLA has been a haven to students seeking a family. FCCLA has given students the skills and drive to earn their degrees and become more successful. Students in these organizations are the future presidents, CEOs, elected officials, and our future community leaders. FCCLA has coached students to be more engaged in as well as out of the classroom. Being the president of FCCLA, I have personally seen the increased involvement of our members in the community. I highly encourage everyone to be a part of a CTSO. Personally, FCCLA is my favorite. Not only does CTSOs allow students to explore, but increases their knowledge as well. That's why students in CTSOs shine in their future workplace. CTSOs like FCCLA have led students to build more essential skills including the understanding of the importance of full engagement within a family setting, increased amount of community service, and leaders of the future workplaces. It is wonderful to see everyone here supporting CTSOs and everything that they do for students. I am exceptionally grateful to be a part of FCCLA and how wonderful FCCLA has been for me. I would like to end with thanking all the advisors, directors, and the people who allow these organizations to thrive. You have all become a part of my FCCLA family. Because of the work you have done, you help students become more successful. You are truly amazing for allowing students to find themselves and to build confidence. Everyone here is responsible for shaping the future for the better, which includes providing opportunities like FCCLA to the future generations. Thank you for listening. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you, Caitlin. Caitlin, I believe you brought one of your fellow FCCA members with you. You want to stand up, young lady? What's your name? Josie. Thank you. It's nice to have that moral support there with you and have a good friend to spend an evening with, so that's wonderful. From DECA, I'd like to bring up Leah Dredell. Leah.
Good evening, distinguished guests, and happy CTE month. My name is Leah Jardell, and I am the Pennsylvania DECA State Executive President. On behalf of myself and the PA DECA Association, I thank you for allowing me to speak tonight. Career technical education is continually being integrated into our classrooms across the state, and it is no longer just a highlight of vocational education, but it has expanded into the public and private schools from the east to west of our great state. Within my own personal CTE experience, I was connected with DECA 4 years ago as a freshman. It was August 2015, and I was attending my freshman orientation night. I was so nervous, not only to start high school, but I knew this was a time when life was going to get real. Friendships would come and go, my classes would begin to get harder, and throughout my time in high school, I needed to discover some sort of direction for my life before attending college. Luckily, I found DECA. From my first meeting, I was hooked. Within my own school, I had learned how DECA was equipping their members with the public speaking, networking, and critical thinking skills to be influential members in our ever-changing society. Not to mention, it gave me a pathway to understand the business world and sparked my passion for innovation. DECA's career technical education base gave me the confidence in myself to discover my passion while I was still in high school. Flash forward to now, February 2019, I stand here, ready for the fall, when I take on a college major consisting of marketing, economics, and corporate innovation. I owe this assurance of my future plans to DECA, which allowed me to be aware of the possibilities that are ahead for me in the business world. It is clear that every DECA member has their own personal story. But above all that, when I look at Pennsylvania DECA on a whole, I am so proud of the work our organization put in from last February to this February. Not only have we reached 5,000 members, but in just 5 short days, we host the largest state conference at this very venue. Along with continually teaching business principles in marketing, finance, and entrepreneurship, including hospitality as well, we are making members well-rounded both in and out of their blazers. From raising over $10,000 for our state charity, Lauren's First and Goal, which is finding a cure for childhood cancer, to attending real-life career days with executives who work for the Philadelphia 76ers and the Pittsburgh Pirates, and even hosting mock competitions at Jefferson University in Philadelphia and Shakespeare's Restaurant in the western side of our state, we're enhancing each student's DECA journey as a member. PA DECA is evolving, and PA DECA is ready for it, ready for the future of CTE education. and we can't wait to pave the way, hand in hand with our other career and technical student organizations. PA DECA believes that our students are not just members, but emerging leaders. And tonight, I stand before you as a leader ready to take on the world and leave my mark. However, if it wasn't for career and technical education, I would struggle to even leave a light footprint, let alone a whole mark. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about that. My mark, as well as thousands of CTE students' marks, will be left for the years to come. And it is because of the efforts and support of each and every one of you in this room that we will be able to do that. We are leaders, we are the future, and we are Pennsylvania's career and technical education students. Thank you.
Nice job, Leah. Thank you. Representing FBLA, bring Logan DeVille to the stage. Logan.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Logan DeVille, and I am the president of Pennsylvania Future Business Leaders of America. On behalf of the members and advisors within our organization, I'm truly honored to speak here tonight at the Hershey Lodge. Each year, the FBLA organization selects a theme to focus on for the year. This year's national FBLA theme is Create, Lead, Inspire, encouraging our members to not only take part within our organization, but to get the most out of their experience by leading their chapters to success. The 9 Pennsylvania FBLA state officers, The 9 Pennsylvania FBLA state officers who were elected in April from a large pool of candidates created a set of goals for our PA members for this school year. These goals include increasing our membership to over 14,000 members in over 300 high schools, clocking 33,000 hours of community service across the state, and increasing participation in our state and national recognition programs, such as the Business Achievement Awards and the Keystone Leadership Award. In addition, each year the state officer team is tasked with selecting a state project charity to fundraise for the course of the year. Numerous worthy organizations were nominated and reviewed this past May, but we could only select one. We chose to partner with the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society for this year, with the slogan, "The fight is not in vain." Our fundraising goal is to raise $62,000 for this valuable cause. We in PAFBLA are proud of our work on behalf of our yearly state projects, raising nearly $1.7 million for various charities throughout our history, and $71,000 just last year for the Alzheimer's Association. This past summer, from June 27th to July 3rd, our National Leadership Conference was held in the beautiful Baltimore, Maryland. PAFBLA truly showcased our abilities at this event, earning our state the 3rd most awards nationally. When it comes to competitive event winners, PAFBLA has consistently been one of the highest achieving states at the FBLA National Leadership Conference, in which I am proud to represent this group of dedicated business enthusiasts. Pennsylvania schools are providing our students with an outstanding, quality business education, and our members have demonstrated the ability to stand tall and compete about the best of this world. We are truly Pennsylvania proud. In early November, PAFBLA held its annual State Leadership Workshop at the Kalahari Resort and Convention Center in the Pocono Manor. This conference provided our state officer team the opportunity to introduce our goals and plans of work to the membership. We had an exceptional turnout with over 1,500 attendees, offering informative workshops, chapter management techniques, and fun activities, raising over $13,000 for our state project through several different fundraisers, including a basket auction, a Zumba class, and a Light the Night walk. The highlight of PAFBLA's year will be the State Leadership Conference, held from April 8th to the 10th here at the Hershey Lodge. The best and brightest of our organization will compete in over 70 events in hopes of representing our state at the National Leadership Conference held this summer in San Antonio, Texas. Along with thousands of competitions and many workshops, we will hold elections for incoming state officers, update our members on the completion of our goals, and present the final check to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. We are expecting approximately 5,500 students and advisors to attend our conference. It will be a fantastic end to another tremendous year of Pennsylvania FBLA. Thank you for having my advisor and me, and enjoy the rest of your night.
Thanks, Lynn. I'm gonna need my glasses next time I come over here. Representing FFA, Ms. Jenna Harnish.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for allowing my fellow CTSO representatives and I to be here. It is my honor to represent the Pennsylvania FFA Association, an organization that is nearly 13,000 strong here in the Commonwealth. We are dedicated to making a positive difference in the lives of members by developing their potential for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success through agriculture education. My team and I's theme this year, Unlimited, focuses around that core mission, providing our members with everything they need to succeed and prosper in the world of agriculture and education. My 6 teammates and I all have graduated high school, and we are taking a gap year to provide a year of service to this organization, whether we are continuing our education or going to begin our journey in the workforce. Every day we wake up challenged with the mission of representing our members to the very best of our ability and advocating for the importance of intercurricular agriculture education. There are 148 FFA chapters located all throughout the Commonwealth, and many more school districts out of the 500 or over 500 teaching agriculture education. From September until March, my teammates and I conduct what we refer to as chapter visits. We split up into pairs and we go and spend a whole day at these chapters. We facilitate a variety of leadership workshops, we learn more about that chapter, and most importantly, we meet our members. Each one of our over 100 chapter visits so far this year has been a unique and enjoyable experience all on their own. Recently, we just completed our annual Midwinter Convention, held the Monday of Farm Show. This year, we attracted nearly 6,000 members, advisors, and guests. And this convention is focused solely on the success of our members. And the highlight were the 409 seniors, and for the very first time, junior high school age members who received their Keystone State degree of membership. This degree symbolizes dedication to an agricultural industry of their choice, growth within their project goals and budgets, and most importantly, passion for the future of American agriculture. It was my distinct honor to have the opportunity to personally shake all 409 recipients' hands as they walked across the big stage in the New Holland Arena to accept their award. As well as the Pennsylvania FFA alumni and supporters also were able to award 365 first-year members their own very official FFA blue corduroy jacket with the help of many courteous and proud partners. As well as my team and I were able to introduce to the stage the Pennsylvania Secretary of Agriculture, Russell Redding, who is a former FFA member of Adams County and state officer like myself, and the Pennsylvania Secretary of Education, Pedro Rivera. Currently, we are underway in our 3rd and final week of our 3rd biggest event of our year of service, the annual Agricultural Cooperation Establishes Success Conference, or better known as ACES for short. It is split up among the first 3 weekends of February, and each weekend, Harrisburg becomes the host of nearly 500 FFA members from all over the state. They come together to partake in leadership workshops, advancing their advocating skills, and most importantly, learn all about the different agriculture industries that makes Pennsylvania the diverse Commonwealth that we know it to be, and that's incredible. And very bittersweetly soon, we'll begin planning for our state convention held June 11th through the 13th at State College, and that's where the Pennsylvania State University will become the host of over 1,500 FFA members as they come together to compete in a variety of career and leadership development events, report on delegate issues, attend nightly sessions in the Bryce Jordan Center, and that is where I will hang up my blue corduroy jacket for the final time. It's very bittersweet. But in closing, I would like to shout out a very special thank you to the Department of Education, all the employees, the school administrators, and the teachers. Thank you for supporting career and technical education, and a special thanks to each of you who could be here. And to my fellow young representatives, as my agriculture education teacher once told me, if it does not challenge you, it does not change you. Let us remember this as we go forward, and no matter what path any of us take, let us always remember the passion and the drive that we possess and why we do what we do, and that goes for everyone in this room. So thank you again so much for having me, and I hope everybody has a fabulous Valentine's Day tonight. Thank you.
Okay, we have one more, I believe. Got everybody on this side of the room? Thumbs up, great. Good, okay. All right, Karina, it's down to you. Our very own Pennsylvania scholar, Karina Evans.
Good evening. I would first like to state that I am honored to be the Pennsylvania nominee for the U.S. Presidential Scholars Award. I would also like to acknowledge that without the York County School of Technology and my unequaled support system, this opportunity would not have been possible for me. During my time as a student at York Tech, I have gained many of the skills necessary to jumpstart my career. As a student in the early childhood field and a child care provider, I have gained invaluable teaching experience while obtaining my Child Development Associate credential. At the beginning of my senior year, I was able to turn my part-time assistant teacher position into a co-op learning opportunity. With the guidance of my counselor, Mr. Snyder, and my amazing early childhood teachers, Ms. Miller and Ms. Ryan, and FCCLA advisors, I have established and met goals that I never dreamed possible. By becoming a member of the National Honor Society and National Technical Honor Society, I have continued to build on my leadership potential and ability to give back to the community through service projects. Through the York Tech chapter of the Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America, better known as FCCLA, I have held the positions of both Treasurer and President and earned Chapter Member of the Year. I have also competed at 2 state and national competitions and received gold medals at all 4. In 2017, I competed in the category of career investigation, and in 2018, I, along with 2 of my peers, competed in the team event of Chapter Service Project Display. After graduation, I plan to attend York College of Pennsylvania to study Recreation and Leisure Administration. My ultimate goal is to become a therapeutic riding instructor and one day open my own facility. Lastly, I would like to thank my parents for their unwavering support and commitment to my future. Once again, thank you to everyone here tonight who has made this opportunity possible.
I have all the students come up. Come on back up. While they're coming up, we all know as teachers and educators and educational leaders, none of this would be possible without their awesome advisors. How about a round of applause for these advisors? Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me the utmost pleasure to introduce the future of our great country, the future leaders of career and technical education. As they said, one of you said and put it best, the future presidents, representatives, state legislators, and business owners, your CTSO presidents. You were all fantastic, very inspiring. John, I think I got good for this evening. You got the S? So, if you are at a school that runs an LPN program, this is sort of off script for our program, but if you have anything to do with an LPN program, you would meet me, I think breakfast is in this room. John, yeah, I said breakfast is in this room, 8:30. If I can have anybody that's anything to do with an LPN program, we have some issues that we need to attack and address to ensure that our programs are successful in the future of dealing with the State Board of Nursing. So I will be here, and I know Stuart, where you at? Stuart, raise your hand, buddy. We'll be here at 8:30 trying to lead an endeavor there. The next thing you need to do is arm wrestle each other for who gets a centerpiece. So I don't know how you're going to do that, but I'm going to let that up to each individual table to decide on their own who and how you get your centerpiece. And were these donated by a CTC?
Yeah.
John? Somebody's yelling. Cumberland Perry CTC program. Thank you for the centerpieces. We really appreciate it. Folks, have a wonderful evening. We will see, there are 2 sessions in the morning and then our general exit